One pipe can fill a certain tank in 6 hours working alone, and another in 4 hours. If both pipes will be running at the same time, how long will it take to pipe to fill the tank working together? For a problem like this, I'd like to make a table involving the rates. So I'm going to use the fact that rate times time is the amount of work done. Now in this problem, I can see that they mention hours. That's going to be the unit for the time. The work is whether the tank is filled or not. So the work, we're going to measure this in tanks filled. So the rate must be tanks filled per hour. Okay, with this in mind, we're going to make our table. We've got pipe number 1 and then pipe number 2. Those are the two things that are getting work done in this scenario. The first pipe can fill one tank in 6 hours. So its rate in terms of tanks per hour is one tank in 6 hours. Pipe 2 can fill one tank in 4 hours. So its rate of work is one tank in 4 hours. The amount of time these working together is what we don't know. So I'm going to use a variable to stand for the amount of time. That's unknown. Now, since rate times time is work done, we can fill in the final column on this table. So rate times time is work, so this is going to be T over 6. Rate times time is work, so this work is T over 4. And now the question asks, well, they're working together, and I want to know how long it will take to fill the tank. So this tells me that the total work done is one tank filled. The total work from the table is the work that the first tank does, T over 6, plus the work the second tank does, T over 4, and this equals one tank filled. Okay, now our equation is set up. Let's solve for T. I want to get rid of fractions, so let's multiply both sides by the common denominator. Let's multiply both sides by 12. When we distribute to the first term, the 12 and the 6 can reduce and give us 2t. For the second term, the 12 and the 4 can reduce to leave us with 3t. And on the right, there's nothing to reduce, so this is just 12 times 1, which is 12. If we combine like terms, this says 5t equals 12. So if we divide out, t is 12/5. Now, most people don't think in terms of fifths of an hour, so it may be convenient to rewrite this as a decimal first. So this is 2.4 hours. So this is maybe a little bit easier to understand for a regular person. The problem is most people don't think in terms of decimal hours. So we can think of this as 2 whole hours plus 0.4 hours. And then I'm going to use the fact that every hour is 60 minutes. So let's multiply this by 60 to turn this into minutes. So 0.4 times 60 is 24. So this says it'll take 2 hours and 24 minutes.